Like we were just like side conversation. It was just dead silent. Like, what are you looking at?
I had nothing. I had nothing to add.
You looking at your socks?
I had nothing to add to that, and yes, but I had nothing to add to that.
You want to show the socks to the camera?
No, but bro,
he's wearing white socks today.
They tune in when you put your feet up, bro. Put them up.
He just started up. Like, come on.
What?
Start it.
Damn. Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to the HyprActive podcast. I'm your host, Ethan, and as always, I'm joined by the bros. Starting with
Moses, aka King Moses.
Deshaun, aka I'm _Deshaun.
And as you can see, we are missing a member today. Divine is currently out. He's out celebrating plans and all that shit with people.
Yes,
so it's just gonna be us. And with that, we can do highs of the week.
Starting with you.
No, I already said Deshaun.
But you didn't start last time.
True, you didn't start. But I'll go anyways. What happened this week? I'm not gonna lie. This week was kind of crazy. There's a lot of things going on. I don't even know. Honestly, these weeks have just been going by so fast that like there hasn't been like a specific moment that's been like grand. It's mainly just work, honestly. Just grinding at work and saving as much money as I can. I made chili. There you go.
Made chili?
Like from scratch, not like some stupid chili in a can. Like I took some ground beef, cut up some veggies, got the mix, made it all.
You're really cooking.
Damn.
I've been cooking, but I just haven't made my week. I want to say my weakest, but like I'm not comfortable with soup, even though it's like easy to make. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I always gotta stir it to not let it sit, but at the same time you gotta have it let it sit. So I'm trying to find like a happy medium with my stove, because if it's too hot, it's just gonna burn in the bottom. If it's not cooking well or fast enough. So it's like I'm trying to find that balance when it comes to soup products like chili. And then the last thing I did was like chicken and broccoli soup, something like that. Okay. Chicken cheddar broccoli soup, which that was also really good. But yeah, that sounds lame as fuck saying that I cooked is my happy, but like at the end of the day, like I haven't been doing anything like out the ordinary. It's been the same old shit. So
there's nothing lame about that, bro.
Exactly. Like that's more than I can do. So
yeah, we know.
All right, fuck.
Damn. I mean, you can say the same about yourself.
Yeah, that's facts, but I ain't exposed.
That's all I got.
All right, Moses.
My high, came from right today. You know what I'm saying? Right before this pod, beat the zombie Easter egg. Finally, took so long. Solo, by myself. Light work.
We could have beat it last night, but broke trolled.
I did troll. I wasn't. Yeah, it was already late though at that point. Not gonna care.
We still could have beat it.
That's facts. We could have.
Because it was only like 9:30. Like I know you get off at like 10ish, but.
Nah, I get off. I try to aim to get off at like 9:30 to 10.
Oh, it was 9:30 by the time I had like Pack-a-Punch 2 on 2 like weapons, so I felt pretty confident. You just need to get your shit up, which probably would have took another 20 minutes. Either way.
I beat it today, so
yeah,
I'm chilling. I'm happy about it.
All the Easter eggs done.
Yep. So, and then it's perfect timing because they like showed some teasers for the first season, but no announcement on when it's coming out or nothing. But
yeah, I saw like the fucking roadmap. There's a lot of shit coming, but
yep.
All the craziness in Black Ops 6.
Yep.
I've been debating getting the
Just get the pass. Just get the pass.
I know.
And it has a bunch of games on it too. If you ever get bored.
I know. That, like it really does have a lot more positives for me getting it, but it's just like, do I want to? So I'm probably going to, realistically. But I just keep debating it. For me, my high would be that I finally put together my new desk, and that shit is so nice.
It is. Really
it makes
nice.
me so happy to have that now. Mm-hmm. And it's like I said it once and I'll say it again. This is one of those upgrades that I will never go back from. I'm always gonna have a standing sitting desk from now on.
I actually understand that.
It's actually crazy.
But who did all your hard work? Let's hear it.
Still mostly me. Moses did help me assemble
All the
desk.
heavy lifting.
Not all the heavy lifting now. I mean, most. What? Okay.
Niggas, like they just.
I gotta claim my.
Yeah, it's claiming the
I
most.
gotta get
like,
my. You know what I'm saying?
You get like a third of the building process, I think. You know, I think that's fair.
I like it.
But it was entertaining to put the desk together. It felt kind of
Yeah.
confusing at first because there was just so many quote-unquote parts to it, even though there wasn't really a whole lot because there's just the main leg pieces.
Yeah.
Like the rotors and shit, like not rotors, the motors and shit that you put into the main part of the desk.
mm-hmm.
And then you have to assemble where all the cable management and shit is going to go in the back of the desk. And then you put on the feet, and then you flip it over, and it's good.
I'm just saying, by like somebody doing it themselves, I know it would take a minute because like there's cords where the feet, where before you like place it in the desk or whatever, like you gotta plug in the cords and hide it, then you gotta do it, and it's like, you know, they're not light.
No,
I'm not gonna say that they're heavy.
You need someone else to put that thing together. And just to clarify, I got the Secret Labs. I think it's like, is it called Magnum? I'm not sure. I think it's the Magnum Pro.
It's one of their
XL.
newest desks.
Yeah, and it's just the XL version of their standing sitting desk. It's really nice. We struggled like a shit ton with putting the mag pad on.
Yeah.
Which we really shouldn't have because
really
it told us how to do it and I just ignored it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we
It
ended
was
up
goofy, and then we finally do it after like 15 minutes. I'm like sitting there hungry as hell, like about to die.
Like, bro.
It's about to die.
And then we were like, finally, we did it. He opens up the thing. Whoosh. Oh, look, it shows how to do it easily.
I just didn't even think about it. I saw it on there. I'm like, oh, we can do that. I just figured we had it.
Nope.
Whenever I assemble anything, I don't assume. I always just go by the book.
No,
Because if I assume, for some reason, I have the tendency of putting things on backwards, and it pisses me off because I gotta redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit was tedious as fuck actually going through it. But overall, it wasn't horrible. It did take some decent amount of time.
It took like 30 minutes.
It definitely took longer than 30 minutes, but I don't know how long exactly. But you definitely do need two people to assemble.
Yeah,
that
you
thing.
need two people.
Like even in the thing, it shows you need two people to lift the desk over. Like the box itself is a 2-person job.
It could be one person if you're.
Yeah, if you lift it right, and you're Moses apparently, you can lift it just fine.
Yeah, I'd be chilling. But, I mean, it's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You literally had to put the desk on its head, basically,
Yeah.
to assemble part of it, and then you have to flip the whole fucking thing. You cannot flip that thing by yourself. That is impossible.
What about?
that is.
I
will
would
say,
bet, actually, I want to see something.
I probably hurt myself, but I probably could do it.
yeah, you just do it at like.
Yeah, my back hurts all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's right, because
I only said it because I lift like 100 pounds of paper all day, so.
I mean, true, but that's paper, because this is like a whole ass. It's decently sized, so like it's
I only
awkward
say
as
that-
fuck to do.
I only say that because
But you're both like kind of small.
that is true. Like if I
In terms
I
of,
had
like-
the arm length.
I mean, your
if I
arm
had
length
the-
might be the same as mine.
but he's weak.
I'm not.
Not like weak.
Again,
but
I
like
just have a little bit more
know,
muscle. That's just the build.
No, but it's
so my
also-
wingspan plus the muscle, I feel like I still would be able to do it. It would
It's
just hurt
possible,
me.
but
But it's
seen
also
anything-
the table is metal, so trying to grab anywhere kind of
Hurts or
fucks up
something?
your hand.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I've
It's
been there,
not-
done that.
That's true. You had a whole gas on your hand,
Respect.
bro.
I mean, yeah, exactly. But like, I'm not trying to like flex. I'm just saying, like,
Niggas like
you know how many times I've
know
moved
he's
in my
doing-
lifetime, bro?
he's pulling to me, bro.
The amount of times I've moved couches, desks, tables, because my parents will not like to unassemble or like
Disassemble furniture.
Yes, they just you got to fit it through the door. As we're all struggling and everything,
Yeah,
like
dead ass. You remember when we were struggling with my couch?
yeah,
nigga?
you were pissed.
I was so over it. Nigga.
But I mean, it was fair. That's how. I mean, you were doing it all day. I just got off work and I was helping, so I wasn't obviously as aggravated. But that's usually how it ends. Like towards the end of the day, and you know you still got shit to do. and it just gets more and more frustrating as the day goes on. And
'Cause you
then you
just
start
wanna
sweating and like I want to beat somebody's ass.
And then
like,
the nigga asks you a stupid question like, why you want to like, I'm about to knock that nigga out.
who asked you a stupid question?
I'm not going to expose him. But the only other person that was there.
Well, okay, it depends on the time we did it. Oh, if we're talking about the couch, then I know who we're talking.
Yeah.
Well, no, wasn't it two?
I'm gonna be honest
Wasn't,
with you. I think there's like two sessions to take that couch apart. So I can't remember.
Yeah, didn't you guys have to do some crazy shit? You had to like unhook the couches from each other or something?
Yes.
Well, originally we like couldn't figure out how to unhook it, but then Moses, being as upset as he did, kind of just aggressively figured it out.
I was like,
Literally, like I'm talking about the couch is like leaned up, and I'm like, okay, that can't go with the part. That nigga's not happy right now though.
It was like a whole sectional couch and shit. Like, it was,
that shit was so ass. I'm so glad to be done.
I mean, true, you don't gotta about that again.
Yeah.
We should on that. Should we get into the main?
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I think we should start with music because that was the first thing that happened before, like during the week. That was the first thing that came across.
Right.
Uzi, bro.
Yeah. I have a few things. Okay, do you guys want to go first? Because knowing me, I am kind of the music goddess in this room.
I'll give a rating.
Okay, in terms of like my my research, I feel like I know a lot more music.
No, I'll give that to you.
Than you guys in terms of what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, you definitely go more in depth.
Yeah.
Something like that. I would give the album a rating at the very least.
Okay.
If I had to put it, dude, it's so bad. I'm giving it like, I think even a 3 out of 10 is generous. I think even that is pushing the bar there. I'll leave my rating there. Rating there. I think 3 out of 10 at most.
Okay.
Mine would have to be NA, no answer. I haven't even listened to it fully yet, nigga. So
I'll give it a 4 out of 10. And that's
really?
Being generous. Okay. Why you give it 3 out of 10? I'm not gonna ask you your rating because obviously you haven't listened all the way through. But what do you feel? What's not hitting right now for you?
Bro, it's majority of the songs in the album just didn't seem like they made sense with themselves, and that's hard to do when you're making a song unless you're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. Yeah. Which I'm assuming that's what he was doing in the album. I'm assuming Moses, he said before at some point that he thought Uzi was just trying to experiment, and I'm hoping that's true. I'm hoping that was the case
because most of his newer projects have been like
experimental-ish.
But like throughout the entire album, I only think I had 3 or 2 songs that I actually liked out of the entire thing, and those are at the end. So you have to grit your teeth. You have to grit your teeth and bear through the entirety of the beginning of the album just to get a single good song. That's insane to me. And there was like no rhyme or reason throughout the album. It was all kind of random thrown in there, which makes sense because the majority of artists do that. It's only like the in-depth ones that will actually make a story throughout or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But for this one, it was just randomness. The songs, the beats were off with everything else in the song. It's like, how do you...
that is facts.
Yep.
That is the bass. How do you fuck up the bass? I don't know.
Yeah, the bass didn't even... Yeah.
Literally, it's crazy.
The beat was running from itself.
Literally. And then...
But it's like not hitting. It's just like this weird kick with no 808 behind it. It's like... Yeah, I'm like... What the fuck is going on right now?
Like, what is playing in my ear, bro?
It was so crazy. And then he comes onto the songs and shit, and it's like... He's not even matching up with the fucking instrumental. It's like, what's happening right now, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
One song I cannot get over was the Big Time Rush shit. What the fuck was that? What happened? He said,
"No, Uzi, ain't that Big Time Rush."
They only had that whack ass intro, and then they were never seen again.
I know, and I thought it was a crazy beat and all that stuff. I was like, they're gonna like come to the song or
they
snap
never
on
get
the
on
song.
it. Never dropped. Nothing happened with that. It was like a build up the entire time. Nothing came of it. And they're like, oh, Big Time Rush on this song. Oh, Big Time Rush, Uzi. That shit trash. They didn't even
Why
do it
did they say it like that, too?
They didn't even do it in the song.
Easy. You're so silly.
That was
Like, what the fuck?
That is the only reason why the Big Time Rush was even on that fucking shit. It was for that one line. It was one person from it, I'm pretty sure. I think it was
like two people. Like, they just
Maybe.
gathered at, like, a coffee shop.
And then Uzi took it from there and just kept saying, Big Time Rush, Big Time Rush. It's like, this shit's ass, bro. This shit's ass.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was just shit.
That was really bad.
For those 3 songs, and only one of them wasn't even that good. It was like the bare minimum. I'm like, I'll accept this. It's okay, I guess.
He was on that new can of Galaxy Gas.
Yeah.
That was fresh.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
take.
So, I agree 100%. Listen, okay, so I don't mind experimental Uzi because I felt like that's what was more on the Pink tape.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of songs on there that's like, that's not Uzi, but it's not bad.
It's not.
Okay, so this is my thing. This album, in my opinion, feels unfinished. It feels like it's not mastered. It felt like not even just throwaways. It literally sounds like he's off the Galaxy Gas, and he just thinks that this shit sounds so good. Like, I can only listen to this album if I was fucking tripping.
No, literally, that's actually a perfect. I'm glad you said that shit because that's the first point I made when I first heard the album. It's like you have to be on something to think this is good. Because like if you're fucked up, I can see like maybe this would sound okay.
Listen,
Listen,
Divine, I'm sorry for going that to your boy because me and Divine had a conversation because he wanted to talk about this because he said it grew on him as he kept listening to it.
The whole album?
Yeah.
Divine,
Again,
okay.
listen. Divine is a heavy Uzi fan, so it's you know what I mean. He's a little bit more biased. Not to say that I'm not or you're not because there's plenty of Uzi songs all the way dates back all the way to like 8th grade, middle school to all through high school. Uzi was on the playlist no matter what. Like he was as big as fuck. So for me, I was worried that maybe because I've been listening to more of the in-depth hip hop that I was like losing taste in terms of like that type of sound.
Like you weren't really accustomed to that. You were expecting more in a way.
Not necessarily. I just was losing my interest into that sound of hip hop that just was like very trap bass.
Like bass heavy, like
bass heavy. You know what I mean? Like just like I'm not gonna call it mumble rap because I hate the terminology, but like for old heads or people that don't listen to hip hop, that's what mumble rappers were called. I get what they're saying, but to me, I have an ear for it. I don't hear them mumbling. I can actually hear what they're saying, but to them, I can understand why it'd come off mumbling if they're not used to that type of music. So again, I don't like the terminology because I can hear what they're saying, but I understand where it comes from.
Yeah.
With that being said, I listened to it 3 times. I listened to it when I got in the car and stuff, and I drove there, and I was like, the second song, I got excited because the Lightyear song, that song had a bass. He was going crazy. He was rapping fast. I was like, okay, this is EA 2. The first song wasn't really a good intro in my opinion, but the second song, yes, we're yes sir. As soon as I get out the car, headphones in, start working, immediately I'm like, what is this beat? What's going on right now? And I don't like this deep voice Uzi. Like this is not him. Next song and it over and over and it just got repetitive and it got weird and it got worse. So I'm like, ugh. Literally the last song, I was like, I wasn't paying attention to the track list. I just remember just saying there like, this is not him. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just listen to it just to give it a fair shot. Last song, I was like, okay, yes sir, yes, finally we're catching up. It's the end of the album. I'm like, oh, wait, are we serious right now? 43 minutes of waste of my goddamn time. So I'm like, you know what? Early morning vibes type shit. I'm a little sleepy. Whatever. I eat my little Nutri-Grain bar, drink some water. I'm like awake. It's about like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Listen to it again. No change in my opinion. I'm like, nah, it's not me. This shit's trash. And then I worried because I was like, fuck, because like I was saying earlier, I felt like I was losing. I didn't want to feel like I was losing my what's it called? That type of sound because again I've been listening to a lot of different hip hop stuff that's was played way back in the day and just more of the roots of the hip hop lately. I'd say the past like 2-3 months ever since this whole Kendrick beef. I've just been on that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
I was hoping I wasn't losing that because I was like, damn, that would suck if I really not really fucking with that. So I went back to EA
still bumped and shit.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, nope, it's not me. Because EA goes hard. I'm like 7 songs in. I'm like, not a skip in sight. Not a skip in sight. Matter of fact, I just added a few new songs because how that shit is hard. Compared to EA 2, no. It clears. Easily clears.
Yeah.
So my problem with this album is he's either trying something experimental, which is whatever. But again, it sounds like you have to be actually tripping to feel like this is good. So I felt like he was really off that Galaxy gas to be in the booth and be like, this shit knocks. It's like, yeah, because your ears are plugged. You can only see fucking the roof because you can't move with that Galaxy gas in your fucking stem cells.
Nigga
It's
fucking
rotting your brain away and you think that shit bumps. Yeah.
Nigga blacked out. Nigga said, "You think that sounds good?" He's like, "Yes."
And I'm not saying this as I'm trying to diss him, but he legitimately said it in one of his songs. I forgot what song it was, but I heard the lyric literally said, "They thought I was dead. Nah, I'm off the NOS." NOS is the Galaxy Gas brand. Nigga, you said it yourself. We obviously can hear it because your voice sounds whack.
Yeah.
And the songs is whack. So, with that being said, okay, another thing too. If he didn't call it EA2, I probably wouldn't have gotten such a lower score, or such a low score. If he would have called it something else and then be like EA2 on the way, that would have been a whole different. Because like, okay, he was dropping something experimental, see how people feel about it. If they don't fuck with it, he still got EA2 on the way. But to call it EA2,
he gave you that title.
Exactly. After what happened with EA, the first one,
the expectations to the
too high. It was too high for what you just gave us. Way too high. It's the same thing with like how Call of Duty series does it. You know, they just use the brand name of Call of Duty because they know it's gonna get people in, but it's fucking trash.
Facts.
I mean, we're playing Black Ops 6, but it took them how many fucking Black Ops to get to a decent game? I'm not gonna call it the greatest, but like I'm enjoying it. To a certain extent, there's some days I'm like, fuck all the fucking Omni-Move shit. I'm gonna play something else. Niggas is doing backflips off the fucking rooftop and killing me instantly. I'm not doing this right now. But
that shit's funny.
But to give it that title, it's just like, it seemed like it was a money grab almost. So it was like, oh, because I'm calling it EA, let's get as much attention as possible.
I don't know if I would consider it a money grab per se. But it definitely does seem like he
well, how
it
do
almost feels like it's just complete throwaway. I know it's not, but
that's exactly it. If the whole record is a throwaway, then why call it EA2? You got to look at the expectations. 2020 EA was crazy good, and it was dropped unexpectedly during COVID time, and we were getting lit.
It's true.
And then all of a sudden he does the random rollout, which everybody loves. Like, oh shit. He had the little theme song going, and I was like, "Oh, okay, he's in his bag right now. Something's about to happen." He does a little trailer. It's like EA2's here, yes sir. We're all hyped for it, and it's not even close to the same bar as EA, the first one.
Like there was like I said, there was literally like maybe 3 decent songs in that entire album, bro. Mm-hmm. And Moses did bring up though the fact that maybe later down he'll release the like deluxe edition or whatever the fuck with the rest of the songs. So hopefully
I was gonna bring that up too.
Hopefully that will redeem it. Maybe he was doing that. It's like, oh, that's all shit. And then he brings out bangers later. Moses told me that earlier. I'm like, well, I hope. I fucking hope.
That's funny y'all said that because I was having that same conversation with Divine. I was like, you know what might save it is a deluxe. I'm not gonna lie, because he's known for doing a deluxe, and it's just bangers on the deluxe. Yeah. So if he can do a deluxe, and if I can see Mick Whistle on there, the album's saved. If I can hear it, bro, I'm sorry, the album is saved. For the rest, I don't care. That song is going on like 3 different playlists, and it's on repeat for the next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was what?
Talk about the thing.
What? No, I was just gonna
they got taken down because it sounds like he probably has the rights to it, so he's not trying to have people leak it if he's going to drop it soon. And we were hoping it was going to be on EA2, but obviously that didn't happen. So he was on Kai's stream, and a lot of people in the chat were asking like questions about these snippets or these like leaked songs. It's like, when you dropping this? And Kai will literally stop, play the song, and then Uzi would get super lit. And it's like, bro, you know this is a fucking hit. What are we doing right now? Drop the song. You're sitting here getting fucking turned with Kai, and Kai is screaming, drop it. What are we doing? Like, you know everybody wants it. What you know? It could be because of leaks and label issues, yada yada, but it's just like, damn, bruh. It's always the leaks that y'all just be like, put it in your pockets. And then there'll be sometimes like, oh, well, you leaked it, so you kind of ruined my moment. It's like, you know what Yachty did with Poland? Someone leaked that song, and he dropped it the next day, went viral.
I think
Do the same thing, nigga.
I think with the coincidence or whatever, like the timing of when the one song got taken down and when EA2 dropped, like that was literally like the day after or like something like that. It was or even the same day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It was same
I only
day.
heard it from the YouTube he sent me.
It was same day. And I sent you that YouTube video like
It's
the
only
day
on
before.
SoundCloud now. You can't get it on YouTube.
Damn.
I
So
tried
I
even
feel like
looking
there's
it
a
up
good
on
chance.
SoundCloud. I said I even tried looking it up on SoundCloud. I couldn't find it.
Well, he found it on the stream.
Oh, did he?
He tried YouTube, couldn't find it, but then
Oh.
he said SoundCloud, and someone had it on SoundCloud, and he played it.
Well, that's where I gotta show you the song, bro.
Yeah, he tried showing
You
me
haven't heard it
before.
yet?
I
No,
heard
I tried to
part of
show
it.
him, but then it was down.
I
It was
heard
taken
That
down.
song, unironically, is so good, but it's gonna get ruined. That's just
Yeah.
how I see
You
it.
think it's gonna get ruined?
By like TikTok white
you
niggas.
Oh, that's
serious?
what you meant. No, you got it.
It's
You got it.
literally a sample of a McDonald's like you know that little beeping sound. If you ever worked in that, I know that's probably PTSD for
Yeah.
you, but it's that beeping sound you hear when you walk in McDonald's, and then he samples the whistle. He's like, and then the beat drops on the whistle part, and then it's looped the entire time, and it sounds so good. But that's what I'm saying. Like TikTok and shit's just gonna ruin it.
Yeah,
'cause
no, I
they're
didn't
gonna
think
take
about
that and run with it.
Yeah. I can already see all the stupid memes of them with the fucking whack. What is it? The
Someone
green
actually
screen
working
or
at
whatever,
McDonald's
they're
is gonna make a
They're
song.
gonna bring up that Trump shit when he was at McDonald's, and they're gonna play that shit over. I see that right now.
And it's gonna like 2 times speed up, so he's like putting it in the freezer. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Like I can already see it. It's so stupid. Yeah, exactly. Like they're gonna ruin it, but before they ruin it, I want to listen to it 100 times.
Yeah.
I mean, but just the timing and everything, I'm assuming that will come out with the deluxe because we already know there is a
Yeah, I
track and
think
everything
so.
for the deluxe to come
Yeah.
out. So we just have to have our fingers crossed. I think that this won't be.
Yeah,
ass.
I mean,
But if
it's
it
gonna be a
is-
couple good songs, but still, I'm not gonna lie. I know I said it might save it. Depending on how many songs he drops, it might not save the album. It just might be the deluxe I might just listen to, and that's it.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, if on the chance that the deluxe is also straight ass, would you just say Uzi fell off?
No,
No, really.
I
Nah,
just
not
think
yet.
It's just
because I liked Pink Tape, so it's like this is one fail, but that doesn't mean you fall off or fell off in my opinion. I think it takes like 2 or 3 times in a row where it's just not hitting, where it's like a fall off.
I need one
because
more
I feel
bad
like you
album.
can learn from this and be like, okay, this was not it. Hopefully, you can learn from it as an artist, and then not necessarily revert to what you were doing before, but adjust it to where like it sounds good, and maybe ask other people's opinions of like how does it, like from fans or maybe your own crew, be like how's this, and if it hits different, you know what I mean? Like just because you have one bad album doesn't mean you fell off, because we can't forget all the other shit in the background, and there's still shit that's again unreleased tracks that are bangers that he's made recently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, again, but for Uzi, like, if you want, you could just go back to your old shit, 2016, like, that shit is heat, you know what I'm saying? But that's just you, though. Everybody else, evolve, do some new shit.
Yeah.
Just Uzi, please go back.
Please go back. I'm begging.
I don't mind. I don't mind Pink Tape personally. I think it was fine.
One more bad album, then I might be like, okay, then I might be able to like start talking about the fall off.
Yeah.
But
If
it's
his next
one more
album,
though.
one more. I
Yeah.
definitely agree. If there's this next one and it's not him, not deluxe.
Yeah,
next
not the
full
deluxe.
project,
Not the deluxe. It has to be a new
I'm
shit.
gonna be like, yeah, Uzi. I'm sorry, this is not hitting again, and you're Uzi.
That'd be tough.
Yikes! You feel me? So that's how I see it.
Yep.
I mean, he has, as you said, he has a bunch of SoundCloud shit that like he has basically in the storage. So like, I mean, if he just takes advantage of that, it could be good.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be good. But it's crazy because a lot of times artists don't. I don't understand that.
Well,
shit. If artists like,
There's like multiple reasons there could be, but like they never
Yeah.
say. But it's just unfortunate that a leak version is so good. It just now it's probably not gonna be dropped for a long time. And if
Yeah.
it does, Like,
Why
it's not
is
gonna have the same hype. I mean, again, it's like labels or it's their own personal thing where they kind of ruin their moments, and now it's just like, well, fuck y'all. You don't want to take my money? You can have it. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
But is that an actual question?
Yes. Question is that I just asked. I don't know. We don't know how long the camera's been out, but if we're gonna be a leaker for an artist, who would it be?
Baby Keem.
Really?
Yeah, that's facts.
Bro has not
needs to drop.
Like, he's just
something,
yeah.
dude.
Where is he at? I know he's not just sitting there not making music. I know there's something in the vault. I want to hear it right now.
Which, by the way, that one song that I found that was like that came out in like 2020 that I never heard of before got taken down.
Taken down. Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
So,
Yeah, I know
what the
Baby
fuck?
Keem got bangers in the vault.
Yes.
Like,
When is he
yes.
supposed to be dropping something?
who knows?
Oh, he hasn't even.
Supposedly-
Just a tease that something's coming, but
Yeah.
the same Kendrick shit where like niggas disappear and just like tease the whole time that something's coming. It's like, bro,
The secrets, bro.
you know, I'm just itching.
That ass.
Because Melodic Blue, in my opinion, was a banger album. So, but
Yeah.
and then like he was on a hot run because that's when Kanye West dropped Donda, and he was on that. Super.
I
good.
got so hyped. I would never forget. I was in Ethan's bathroom pools, but I was getting ready and everything. Just woke up, and I was brushing my teeth, and I had my phone in my pocket, which were not deep pockets. My AirPods. I started jumping in the bathroom. One AirPod fell out. Almost went in the toilet. My phone banging all over the place because I'm sitting there jumping like ah! Once I heard Baby Keem, that shit was cool.
Yeah. We miss you, Keem, bro. Come back. Two phone Keem.
Yeah, and I
think I
ran out.
remember
Yeah, I ran out of the bathroom. I'm like, Ethan, Baby Keem's on the album,
Yeah.
bro. That shit was so cool.
Who would you leak if you could?
Well, you go first.
I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Mine's gonna be a little more niche, I would say, but if I had to choose, I would say Hobson. Because I've been a Hobson fan for a decent
where is he?
long time, bro.
Is he still releasing?
I don't know where he's at. He said he was gonna be dropping something, and then it's been like 2 years at this point. And he's dropped like maybe 2 or 3 songs of what would be an album, but he has not dropped anything else since.
Damn.
And he's only shown up on features since. It's like, what the fuck happened, bro? And I'm sure he has said something, but I haven't gone and looked for what he said.
This could be a good project coming soon. I mean,
Maybe,
I don't
but
know.
it's been a long time. And
I haven't
he
heard
literally
of
said
that
it was
nigga
going to be
in a
like
long
within the next year, and then it was more than that, and then more than that. At this point, it's almost been 2 years since he said that shit.
Maybe he was finally able to see his son.
Maybe. I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, I think he already said stuff about that.
I know I said
Maybe.
Baby Keem, but JID would be a good.
Ooh, that would be fucking
That would be.
crazy.
Nigga just kills features, and I know his solo songs be also crazy too.
I
JID
realize-
would be a fun listen.
Actually, I'll say something about that after. Moses, who would you be a leaker for? Go ahead.
I don't know why he's laughing, because I feel like he's gonna say something stupid. I'm
That's
like,
what I'm thinking.
Like y'all think I'm gonna say D Savage or Lil Tony?
Probably.
they have enough leakers already, bro. You don't need
They
to be
leak
an
it themselves. I'm telling you. I know they do. They're like, fuck it. Like upload it. Like nigga. I don't know actually. I'm gonna be honest.
But how you gonna ask that question? And I have one in mind.
Well, I was thinking the whole time, but I really like. You said Baby Keem, then I started thinking about Baby Keem music. Then you said Hobson. I started thinking of fucking like the Mind of Hobson shit, which I haven't heard in years. I don't know. I guess Kendrick. Sorry, Kendrick. Give me that album.
True. I mean, we are waiting for that album. And that broccoli snippet, if you don't drop it soon, I'm probably gonna crash out.
Broccoli snippet? What are you talking about?
You told me you ever heard that from his music video? Like in the beginning of the music video, it's like I reincarnated.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what
on the
that
drive,
was?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, that needs to be a song. That needs to be a fucking song.
Like, come on.
No, that shit
Ken-
needs to be a song, bro.
If not a single, at least on your new project. But dog, we need absolute banger hits only on that shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. I mean, I don't mind introspective Kendrick at all, like obviously, but it would be nice to drop more hits than Not Like Us. And I still like Not Like Us, but like I'm talking about like let's prove to because all the Drake, stands only say now that Drake brought his career back. This is like his biggest song and is dissing the boy. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, Kendrick, drop another single that has nothing to do with Drake. Just you just going crazy, and I'm telling you, you would still watch the floors with any of these niggas dropping to this day. I'm telling you, that Broccoli song will go crazy, dog. I don't know why you're holding out, but you know what I'm saying?
I think it has to be its own thing.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely gonna be a song. Cause have you seen how many edits came from just that bit?
I know.
It's insane.
They're using it in professional commercials. They're using it in NBA. Like they'll be like before a commercial pops up and they have a little score. You can hear the Broccoli snippet in the background playing. They also used it for the F1 when F1 was coming out soon. They played that fucking song, that little bit, of course. But it's like. Kendrick, drop the goddamn song.
Yeah, that would definitely be mine. Or Juice WRLD, because I know he has like a vault of songs
Supposedly
that they never release.
Leakers be leaking the shit out of his shit too.
That's facts, but like, nigga, he was like a one take god. Like, nigga would just go in the booth for like one take, like one song. He's like, yeah, that's it, and then it would actually be good as shit. Like,
I'm not gonna say I was 50-50 with Juice, but I'd say I'm like a cool 65, 70, 30. There's a good amount of songs I don't like, but then there's also a good amount of songs I really like. So it's like, oh, this song is actually super good, and then this other song's like mid.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was a Juice WRLD dick rider, pause. But I
was the same for X at the time.
Yeah, no, Juice and X are like the main two at the time. I fucked with pretty much everything they dropped.
Yeah.
Except for like a handful of things.
I didn't mind Juice, but I was definitely X and Ski. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
These two are the only ones on the playlist right now.
Yeah.
And I was like when Damn came out and everything too, and everybody was, and the Migos Culture 3 or something with T-shirt. Remember T-shirt?
Oh, such a good time.
And then that's when Damn dropped too. So, but I was still like, hey, these are cool songs. But I'm listening to that old X off the YouTube channel where you can't even find this song unless you go deep into his SoundCloud history, or you just find fucking AM. What's it called? AMV?
Yeah, AMVs.
And it's just fucking X music.
Dude, AMVs back then with the Suicide Boys
that was
were
peak.
so...
I think AMVs at the time were peak. I'm not going to lie. Like,
no, 1,000%.
Yeah, no one's really... Because I don't know. That group of people, Lil Pump, X obviously, Ski, who else? Juice WRLD, Lil Uzi technically.
Yeah.
Like just that group, that niche group that had that SoundCloud era definitely was peak for AMV as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like they just collided really well together.
No, they were basically like made to be made into one.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
That shit was insane.
And then it got to the point where people were like, how do we even know X likes anime? Like, why do we keep combining these songs like the bro likes anime like that?
His ass to Kid Buu, bro. I remember all that
Yeah.
shit.
I mean,
he did look like Kid Buu when he was standing over the crowd with the,
Nah, that
was a crazy photo.
He's like a kid, he's pretty much Kid Buu. Like, there's many moments where you could be like, yeah, that nigga is. Like, when he's beating that nigga's ass and smiling, has his tongue out, like, that's a Kid Buu moment. Like, Kid Buu would totally do that. Like, are you serious?
Bro, the times are crazy.
Yeah. Before we jump into something else, just one more music conversation I want to have. Doesn't have to be long. But I've been noticing on Twitter and Instagram, the big three conversation. Now, people are knocking J. Cole out of the big three. Guess who they're putting in there? And it's not a bad one. Yes. That's not a bad person to put in there. Just considering, I'm not much of a numbers person.
You say Tyler, the Creator?
Yeah, Tyler, the Creator. I'm not much of a numbers person, but we do have to point out that these are some pretty big numbers considerably. Tyler, the Creator, his first week was around 299.5 thousand units in the first week. We're going to round it to 300K. 300K for a hip-hop artist.
Really good.
That's really good. Like, insanely good. Like, that's beating pop artists. That's beating radio stars.
Is that like doubling almost what people usually do? I'm pretty
About,
sure.
yeah, like big three, like J. Cole and Drake, they pretty much get around like 100, 150. Okay, in their first week, he almost got 300.
I think.
No. Their last couple albums were definitely in the 100K range, but he damn near doubled it.
Yeah.
And then the second week, he made 150K. So his second week was as big as their first week. Like, that's like the hardest flex you can ever have. Like, it didn't even go down that much. His second week is 150K units. Again, not a numbers person, but we got to recognize how big that is just for hip-hop and for him. So with that being said, the conversation's been made where who's the big three now? Because Tyler's got to be up there because he's putting these ridiculous numbers up.
Can we just kick Drake out at this point?
That's what I'm saying. So that's where I'm getting upset because people are knocking J. Cole like he didn't just drop that fucking amazing song. That song that I wish was on a stream,
nigga,
bro.
Yeah, first
drop
off,
the song on
stream.
Spotify, nigga.
And second, nigga, whenever you need to humble yourself, listen to that song. It grounds you so much.
Bro, we were playing RP on GTA and we were trying to, something happened. Long story short, we were mad and we were going to crash out. Bro plays that song and I immediately rethink the whole situation. It's actually insane.
Everybody was like in the house or whatever in game or whatnot. I'm like, I'm gonna put a song on to get us ready. I'm like, this is exactly what we need.
This is exactly what we need. That's exactly what he says.
I threw
as soon as I heard it, I'm like, no. I started laughing my ass off because I'm like, bro. And then I sat there and listened to it. I'm like, wait a second, this is hitting right now. This is hitting way too hard right now. It shouldn't be. It's a fucking video game, but fuck. This song is so good. So with that being said, Drake has dropped about, I'd say 16 songs, and not a single one is hit. Not a single one is hit.
I thought it was like 3 songs. I didn't know it was 16.
16.
That's crazy.
And you didn't even know about it.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. He has dropped 16 different songs. We're going to include the features as well. But even then, he had solo songs. And the only song I know that was decent was called No Face. The rest of them, though, are just nowhere to be found. They're not hitting charts. They're not hitting billboards. So why the fuck people are knocking J. Cole from it when we should be knocking that nigga Drake? That Drake has not dropped a single good song yet ever since this beef. What are we talking about?
I think.
So what do you? Okay, for the question I have you guys, who's your guys' big three, and do you agree that J. Cole should be knocked?
In my opinion, no. Not gonna lie. Like, bro is still like, when it comes to like the rap and all that stuff, like he is still top.
Killing it.
Still top for sure.
He's gotten better, so much better. It's insane.
Sitting on the beach doing his thing, bro. That was what he
did. And like, bro, it just
got a suitcase of a laptop with headphones, and he starts rapping like.
It boggles my mind, bro. Just released it on YouTube only, and not any like streaming platforms. But like,
that shit has like 7 mil, 8 mil views on it. Like it's.
I wish it's okay. I wish he dropped it on something so we can actually like see numbers compared to like.
It's true. Where
it would be.
He's got a good amount of views on there, but that just like shows like he's not out the game. Just because you're not hearing him is because it's like, bro, he's taking time to himself. Did you not hear what he said in the song? And I hope that's the only time he addresses it. Because if he drags it, then it's like
if he keeps going with
then it's like, okay, J. Cole, let's. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of losing brownie points for me right now. But this is the perfect way to address it. A cool 5-minute song that not only was spitting bars, but spitting facts, nigga. And Drake is not doing that. Just a couple days ago, bro was having a stare down with D. Rosen at the basketball game. And everybody's making fun of Drake because it's like, bro, you're just staring, giving me mugging him, but you're not doing shit. You're just standing there. And then, like, you're whispering, oh, what did he say? It's like, fuck out of here, pussy. But as soon as he, like, walks away from him, it's like, Drake, you look like a bitch. Everything about you screams bitch made. You're not doing shit. You're not dropping shit. Why is he still in the big three conversation? Is because he's just involved with the beef? People that say, oh, because you're involved with the beef, you know, you get more respect, which I understand. But he lost, and he continues to keep losing. So why does a beef have to determine if someone is a great rapper or not?
See, I don't think he's considered in the big three still because of the beef specifically. I think it's purely for the fact that he has been up there and he's been long-standing. So he's still all around, technically speaking. He is, like, really widely played still.
It's true.
But, like, I can't deny it.
He's a pop artist.
He dropped a bunch of songs, bro. I haven't heard any of that.
He's a fucking pop artist. He's not a hip hop artist. He's a pop artist. His biggest songs are pop music, radio-based music. It's not actual hip-hop.
I think the beef killed him. I'm not going to lie. I think after that, everyone has now seen a whole different side of him, and it kind of fucked. Like, I
don't think it's not gonna be career ending for Drake. I just think that it's gonna be a while before he's like not butthurt about it, because bro is really showing the symptoms of being really butthurt about it.
Is he bringing shit up?
Again, the DeRozan thing.
Oh, okay.
That was one of them. And then other things are, his camp was trying to tell people, like, nah, he's chilling. He's the happiest he's ever been. But then, like, the club incident where he was like, you know, sometimes you gotta drop your friends and da. Like, you know what I mean? And then at a birthday party, his birthday party, is like, you having fun? Because if you're not having fun, you can get out of here. It's like...
Did he say that?
And then the whole DeRozan thing where he's staring at him. Like,
he's not helping his own case, is what he's doing.
His team claims that he's not upset. That nigga's upset. And it's just how it is. And I understand it, because if niggas came at me like that and the whole world's screaming pedophile in my face, exactly. You cannot pretend like you're not fazed.
Yeah.
There's and again, like I said in the beginning of before we had this music conversation, I've done a lot of extensive research behind scenes of like where it all built up. Drake is not a good person. It's just like, it is proven in the pudding. We have Google in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. You can look up plenty of bullshit Drake has been involved in that's just been brushed under the rug because he drops a hit single that's a fucking pop song. Hotline Bling, Tootsie Slide, Kiki, all those songs literally come out after a certain point of his life where he's like, Drake, you're talking, you're being weird towards a little girl. What's going on here?
It's like he's dangling.
Tootsie Slide.
It's like keys over here. He's trying to get your attention with that shit. He's like,
exactly. And then all of a sudden, like, no one, like, the $500K to the sexual assault case or whatever, that's a true story. The Millie Bobby Brown shit, weird as fuck, true story. But every time these moments happen, bro drops a hit single and it just gets brushed under the rug. And you can literally look this up. It's not something that's just, oh, you're just making that shit up. Like, no, dog. How do you not see that? It's fucking weird. So, with that being said, Drake's not a good person. He shouldn't be in the big three whatsoever. The only reason why he's up there is because he's a pop artist, not a hip hop, a pop artist. He belongs with the Taylor Swift big three, nigga. You don't belong with the hip hops. You don't belong with the Tylers, Kendricks, or the Coles. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I think
that is my opinion. But that's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
You're accurate with that, without a doubt. Like,
just think about it though. Like,
no, you're absolutely right. If I had to choose a big three, it would definitely be Kendrick, Cole, and at this point Tyler. Because Tyler made such big numbers that he topped Taylor, and all the fucking Swifties went after him. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Because he did better than her.
Yeah, exactly. And that's big not only for him, but just for like the genre itself. That genre doesn't be making numbers like that. But the fact that he brought it to that level, that scale, like,
you have to acknowledge it.
You have to. Like I said, I'm not a numbers person. If I like the song, I like the song. If I don't like it, I could give two fucks. It was 150K the first week. It was trash, in my opinion. That's usually Drake albums these past couple years. They just haven't been hitting like that.
Did he actually drop an album recently or no?
For all the dogs, but that was last year. Okay. But again, a cool 100 something K, and again, it was like 2 or 3 songs on there. The rest of it was just boring. Tyler's 13 song track, a little less than an hour, amazing. And he just wipes the floor with him. And just, I mean, obviously Kendrick and Cole too. I don't know how much Kendrick made off his Mr. Morale, but I don't think it was almost 300K. I'm not gonna lie to you. If Kendrick drops soon, though, it definitely will make some fucking numbers because people are anxious and waiting for to hear him. Every time he says something, it goes viral. Bro just drops something, says something. Oh, I'm doing the Super Bowl. Niggas is arguing left and right because he's doing the Super Bowl.
You know, what are you gonna do about it at this point? Like,
so yeah, I just want to bring it up because Twitter's stupid. Anthony Fantano and the comedy guy, they had like a little talk about it, and I was just really confused on why they just thought J. Cole was on the downhill when in reality it's Drake.
Isn't J. Cole still going to be dropping somewhat soon?
The fall off? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of pressure behind it because if it's not good and it's going to be your last album, dog, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, it is really the fall off, isn't it? Right? But
with that one snippet.
That last song, though.
Yep. If that shows anything,
I don't
what
think
the rest
it's
of the
gonna
album
be
look like.
any type of flop. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's how I
not even
feel
trying to
too.
glaze too. It's just like, if that's what he's saying, and all that, and that was his last out or his song that he just dropped. No, he definitely has some heat on.
Yeah, I like. For like hardcore hip hop artists, I understand why you don't like J. Cole in terms of like not being that competitive spirit. Sure. But let's not pretend Drake has been doing something the past couple months, because he hasn't.
Absolutely not, bro.
If anything, he's been doing a lot worse than J. Cole, because J. Cole's just been quiet. He dropped one song, left again. Cool. Drake's been dropping songs every other week. Nothing's happening. No one knows about it, because no one cares.
The only time I knew about it is when I was being like pushed, like the advertisements for No Face or whatever the fuck. But everything else, it's like I don't see anybody talking about him. I don't see any like videos popping up about it. I see fucking zero shit.
Anytime Drake's does something, I definitely hear about it, obviously. But it's never like a viral thing that like everybody knows about, unless he says people involved in this beef. Anything involved in the beef, obviously a lot of people are going to go talking about it. But that's the only time he'll go viral, which sucks for him.
Yeah.
That's just what happens. So, anyways, moving on from music, because I can go on all day about it. Any other topics? I guess we can, just a quick little thing we could bring up. We got a new president. You know what I'm saying?
A returning president.
A returning president is it's weird times right now. I'm not gonna sit here and dive into it, but obviously y'all should know at this point in time, Donald Trump has been reelected as the 47th?
I think it was
47th president of the United States. It is what it is at the end of the day. It may suck for some people, it may not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how I feel about it. This podcast isn't a political podcast, so if you're coming here hoping like, oh, tell us what you think, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. At least, unless you guys want to say something, I'm not going to say anything.
No, we can move on.
Yeah. I just think that, we should just say it. Pivotal moment. Donald Trump is becoming president again. So that is something that happened this week. So, that's all I got.
Oh, okay,
that's all I got. Yep.
That's absolutely fair. All I'll say, at the very least, in regards to that, is that a lot of people, it seems like, think it's going to be the end of the world. No, everything is okay. There will be a tomorrow. You're good. Like, it's not that crazy. So don't worry. It really is not. People just read too far into things and they end up just making themselves go nuts. It's just not worth it. Just know that.
All right.
It's true.
Next.
This was something I wasn't planning on talking about, but I did see it, and I thought you guys might find it a little funny. If not, I don't know too much about it, but Asmongold has come back.
Yeah,
He is back now.
I have not heard this.
And what he said is crazy. He said the past 2 months or whatever of his ban.
He's been wiping his ass?
He said those are the best. That's the best time of his life, basically. He's never been happier within that time frame.
Okay.
And he's like the Twitch ban is the best thing that's happened to me.
He's still banned?
Because
he's
back.
I think he's back
streaming
now. I think he's back streaming now.
You're streaming right now? You got him on notification? Notice?
I mean, I could check.
I just said he's streaming again. I didn't even say right now.
He said he's streaming. You did just say right now.
No, I said he's streaming again.
Right now.
Maybe I said right now, but
Nigga got noties on Asmongold. That's unlucky.
I can go ahead and look it up.
Definitely do not.
He cleaned his house, apparently. Like that's
I
what
don't
it,
care.
That's all
I don't care.
I think
That's not a celebration.
I'm not.
I need a
celebrating
time reel of him doing it. I can't,
Oh,
you
God.
know, I feel like someone came in
it.
there
I want to
and
see him
cleaned
go.
it for him.
And like clean that shit.
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
I
Of him
just-
like literally bending over backwards picking up the dead rats. That's what I need to
I
see.
just want to know why it's a celebration.
Who's celebrating? I didn't know about this until now.
It sounds like a whole community is.
Well, duh. Obviously, he has fans. Like you
I
can't.
Yeah,
know,
he still
but,
has like
like-
a solid community, but
Yeah,
like,
but
I
his
don't.
fans are even they're celebrating.
It's the same thing with
cleaning
fucking
his house.
Doc. What's his name? Fucking Dr. Disrespect. Like he had a solid core fan base that, regardless of like the allegations that was made.
I'm not talking about the allegations. I'm just saying to celebrate this nigga cleaning.
Oh,
I'm still not over how dirty this nigga is.
From what it seems,
Is there a picture of his house?
His house is still fucked up, but it's not as fucked up. I'm so serious. From what I'm seeing right now, like, oh God, here's the before. That's the after. It's still fucked up, bro. That shit is, it's clean. That shit is not what I thought it would be, bro. Like, all he says in that caption, "Let there be light." Like, all right, good, I guess, bro. But
Oh my! There's still not enough light.
He's still using that dusty ass like
it's
2010 light.
Tell me why it looks
light
like
bulb.
there's haze in there.
Hold
like a film.
Let me look closer.
That's the before. That's the before, and then to the right is the after, bro.
No, let me see.
It is not a big.
Look, go left. Look at that.
It is not a big difference, bro. And he's back to streaming. You know what's crazy? I bet he's not gonna clean the rest
No,
of it,
he's
bro.
not. What?
There's a rapper.
What?
There's a simple rapper just still on the ground. This is not fucking clean. If I come in here, I'm like, nigga, there's still shit on the ground. You're not done.
That is fucking nuts. And the fact that he's back.
It took him 2 months to do that. I get that shit done in a week. If it's that bad, at least.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can.
No, Asmongold, you're dirty.
He posts this shit. This is his last post. He says, "Never kill yourself," and then it shows this. Which, admittedly, that's true, but like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is that?
That's what? His food? That's a steak. that's a steak food. I support the message.
Nigga.
You know, don't ever.
Yeah,
harm yourself.
obviously.
But what the fuck is going on, bro?
Nigga's eating the bottom of a cartoon boot. That's what he's about to eat.
It looks so floppy on top of the fact that cut potato with nothing on it. Like, I know that shit dry as hell, and then you got the big gulp.
He got the big gulp Coca-Cola. Like,
That's crazy to me how skinny he is, and he's always been drinking the big ass cups. Like, god damn.
Bro got the limited edition big gulp cup. Like, this nigga is
It's like some special edition.
Enough talk. I talk too much.
got my big gulp.
Yo, Asmongold. I'm not even gonna.
Wait, no,
I got
I
nothing
just
to
saw
say.
a comment.
It's just strange. It's strange. All of it is strange because nothing has really changed, and we should send a hoarders television show at your house because you obviously got a problem. Nothing changed.
He said in the caption here, all remaining boxes have been designated to charity. First comment I see is that I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't think that even the charities would want that shit.
The moldy ass.
He's like, they want whatever the fuck you put in that box. Like, no one wants.
Why
that.
did you
bro.
just toss it, though?
And you know what's crazy? I think the most he's done is that cleaning and apologize. I think that's it. There's been no other shit from what I can tell.
You know what my biggest, not my biggest issue. It's just another issue. He is not poor.
No,
Bro is
he's
a really big Twitch and YouTuber.
He's like a multi-millionaire or some shit like that. He's rich. He's got money.
If it's that hard to clean the house, buy your neighbor's house and just be in there.
Or something like that, bro. Just like have that be a capsule.
Have as a flex where it's like, I don't even clean my houses. I just buy a whole new one.
I guess so. I mean, shit.
Instead of living in filth. Bro.
See, this is.
I thought he hired a maid, but as soon as you show me that, then yeah, he definitely did it himself because it's not done. It's
Yeah, it's not done. See, this was my biggest fear, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When he first said everything and showed that he was gonna start cleaning and all that, I was hoping it wouldn't be like this, and the fact that he would clean some things, but not really do much
Nigga
else.
cleans a corner and says, "I'm back to gaming. Come watch."
I was expecting a lot more, especially after all the crazy shit that he said and all that shit. I was expecting a lot more from him, and that's really disappointing to see. And it's still progress, it's still a lot, but I do not feel like he's going to continue cleaning. I feel like that's it. Now that he's back to streaming, the ban's done, he's back to do his same old shit. And I feel like it's gonna take time, but he's going to have the same crazy ass takes that he had before.
Bro.
Like, I feel like it's just going to revert back to that. And I pray to God that he proves me wrong. And that he actually does change as a person. I don't see it happening. No.
See, he's not changing as a person, but he's just gonna watch what he says. He's gonna make those jokes. He's like, "Oh, I can't talk about this on stream, guys. I know what happened last time."
No, he
niggas
probably
still
like,
think the exact same. Like, none changed with bro. Like I said,
It doesn't take 2 months. It shouldn't take a ban for you to change your mind, and it definitely doesn't take 2 months if that's how you truly feel. Things like that take time. It takes research. Like, bro, sorry, you could go ahead, but I truly believe exactly what Moses is saying. Like, bro didn't change his mind. He's just gonna be more careful what he says. That's it.
Yeah,
but he still feels that way.
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference.
It's
nothing changed.
Hey, but if you know,
not to be the hater, but that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I used to watch them. I don't anymore. So if you do, then want to support him, go ahead. I don't care. It's not like I'm out of my way. Like, ew, he's so disgusting. It's just like, oh, yeah, it's bro.
it's
I'm just,
I guess, bro.
Yeah, I'm just.
And admittedly, I don't watch his streams, so maybe there is more change going on that I just don't see. Because I'm just looking at Twitter, I'm seeing what I've been given.
This is true. This is true, but however, I just don't think a comment like that just gets changed in 2 months. I think that's very little time. So
from a WoW player too. Like, them niggas are.
And to be living in a house like that, there's just so much little hope for you, my brother.
Yeah.
And at the very least, I think maybe it won't get dirty again. Or, I mean, it's still fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. But, maybe it won't go as bad as it was, but I don't think it's getting any better than it is now.
You're so optimistic.
Showers.
What?
You're so optimistic for him, bro.
I try to be, bro. I'm trying to see, possible good, but I do not have high hopes.
He said, let there be light, and there was still little to no light. It was that little haze in the corner. Nothing was done.
Bro didn't even change a light bulb. There's still wrappers on the ground. Nigga didn't even. He just picked up all the big objects above.
Yeah.
He didn't vacuum. He didn't none.
He really didn't do the actual small things that actually clean up the fucking place. And did you say something about him showering, bro?
I said I hope he showers, bro.
Yeah,
I hope he showered during that break.
Let me show you this, bro.
Yeah, if it's his greasy ass hair.
No, is this post right there?
Don't need to see that. Bro. Don't need to see that.
I think. I'm pretty sure that. Wait, when is this? When did he get banned? When was it?
A couple months ago.
Because this was
maybe a month ago.
I think this was after he got banned. He was replying to someone, and then it's just this. It's him in the shower. I don't know what it's about.
Oh, I can see the roaches going through his little toes as he's in the shower. It's disgusting. Speaking of streamers, Kai Cenat, obviously one of the biggest streamers in the Twitch realm, is doing a Mafia-thon. Basically, it's a subathon for 30 days straight. Nothing new. He's done it last year, or not last year. I don't know. Maybe it was a couple years ago now. But either way, he's done it before. He's doing it again to try to break the record again. And he brings on artists. So he's brought on Glorilla. He brought Uzi the first day, which, by the way, I know we were just talking a lot of shit about Uzi about his last album, but him as a person, that nigga's funny as fuck.
No, he's actually
Bro had me laughing every other thing he said, and he's self-aware and conscious. You could tell he's high, but not
he's there still.
He's probably just smoke high. You know what I'm saying? He just smoked a blunt and he's just chilling.
But he's so conscious.
Yeah, his eyes are exactly how Moses be. He's still there, but that nigga's just high.
Yeah.
What? You say that like you're not right now. I'm kidding.
That level of fire and shit. He also, like you said,
he said, I'm not. But
you gotta zoom in on him when he does that.
Uzi was funny, so I was like, okay, at least, he's cool. He was funny. I think the little house tour that Kai gave him, it was hilarious, and him talking, and I think they really clicked. They've obviously known each other for a while, but just that energy I saw was really cool. I think I already said Glorilla. Who else do you have?
DDG.
He just had DDG on there, which that also turned the whole thing, but it's whatever.
And then Kodak.
There was someone else. Kodak was on there. I'll get to him in a second, but I feel
like... Chopper.
Oh, iCarly was on there. I forget her name, but yeah, he had iCarly.
Fucking... what's her face?
It was the first day.
Is the main girl?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They even did an iCarly intro, and it had him and her clips together.
All right, that's kind of funny.
It was good. I was like, wow. I know people love that. So he's bringing in a lot of cool celebrities, right? Now, he said Kodak. Kodak, on the other hand, nigga, let's not bring in addicted Percocet ass niggas onto the stream because it embarrasses him and them. The whole vibe was off. Bro legitimately popped a perk in the middle of like a dance thing they were doing. To listen to the song, he popped a perk. Fucking Kai says, "What was that? What was that?" And he said, "A glitch for the Twitch." And then to play the song. A glitch.
You good, bro? You good?
Bro said, "A glitch for the Twitch."
Bro is hilarious.
Says that, and we're like, bro, there's no way he actually just popped the perk on stream. Bro, literally popped
fucked.
it and caught it with his mouth.
Okay, admittedly, that's kind of cool the way he did that shit, and I'll give him that. But like,
Shut the fuck up.
Pop a dirty 30 in the air like that.
It's for me, it's like it's embarrassing for both of them, right? And it's both of the brands and both of them as people. It's also like you gotta imagine all these kids watching them thinking it's like funny and cool, and it's like, dog, like what are we doing right now?
Yeah.
Right? And then on top of it, bro was just tweaking the entire night. Like, bro legitimately just wasn't normal. It wasn't good. Then he doubled down a couple days later saying like, I popped one perk and the internet loses their mind. Nigga, what? How are you gonna admit that and then get mad at us because you're doing like crazy drugs on stream? What the fuck?
It was really weird to see, I would say, because he was stumbling around. He could barely catch.
Bro
he was barely catching himself.
He was a clicker from Last of Us.
He
was literally
the way he had his hands.
Yeah,
like, kind of like this almost, and it's like, what the hell is happening right now, bro?
Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I think there's certain levels of being high or intoxicated or something that are okay. That was way fucked up.
Yeah, again, that's a whole different drug that like shouldn't be allowed to be streamlined to thousands of people.
I'm surprised Kai didn't get punished because of that, because I don't think you can be doing that shit on Twitch.
Well, they didn't.
I guess they didn't explicitly say it.
Yeah,
so.
and it was like a quick like. So it could have been anything. You could have just
True,
said it was a tic tac. You know what I mean? But like, bro's on the floor. He's like, "What was that?" You know, and then bro says it was a glitch for the Twitch. Play the song. I'm like, what? A glitch for the Twitch? This nigga think he funny. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny, but regardless, I do not condone bullshit like that. Especially like, I just wish that Kai like, it must be really awkward because maybe they set up some sort of deal where he has to be on for a couple hours or something, and then it's just like he has to sit through this BS and try to keep it as normal and like entertaining as possible. But it just gets super awkward when he's just doing random things in the background.
That much, like he pays those artists to show up, so
that's
he pays for that time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like even if he's doing that, which I saw a comment, somebody was like, "Well, Kai did a decent job," or he was like, "I'll give Kai some props."
He handled it as best as he could.
Because it's like, what the fuck else are you supposed to do in a situation like that?
I just wish that like. I know Kai fucks with these artists because obviously he listens to their music like that. But I just wish that he knew them prior. Some of these artists, not all of them, but because obviously he knows NLE Choppa. Oh, that's his most recent one. NLE Choppa. Them niggas is hilarious together. And obviously Uzi, they've known each other for a little bit now. But like, there's certain artists that he brings on. Like, remember the Blueface and Krishan one?
Bro, she was so fucking disrespectful.
He obviously didn't know them prior to them bringing on the stream, and it's just like their true colors really show for a couple hours, and it's just like, yeah, like I just wish that like maybe before you bring these artists in, get to know them first, and if you're fucking with their vibe, then like offer that to them. But don't just like, oh, because I feel like that's how it felt. Because there's no way in a right mind, if you meet Kodak and he's tweaking like that, you would want to show him on camera. Like,
absolutely not.
You know what I mean? So especially for Kai, I feel like he's very self-aware, and I also feel like he's very devoted into his work, right? Yeah. And he doesn't want anybody or anything fucking it up. So with that being said, I doubt that he met Kodak prior to the stream like that. But I wish he would start doing that with some of these people because just because they make good music doesn't mean they're good people.
At the very least, like put some like baseline
little bit of research
rules or some shit on that. So like if you guys are going to agree to like, oh, we're gonna have this artist come over, they have to follow at least some sort of rules, like some guidelines.
I mean,
I don't.
I think there's already guidelines.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame Kai at all. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely not. No, it's not his fault at all.
Well, even like when it comes to like meeting the artists and all that stuff, because he could have like met Kodak Black and all that shit, but because Kodak at that moment knew, oh shit, I have to stay here for
Kodak's
2
been
hours
tweaking
or
for
so.
a minute, though.
No, he has been.
Remember
and
on the B. Lou and Zias? Like, that nigga was not normal on that.
That's facts. That's facts. And I know Kai definitely watched that.
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
1000%,
So what are we talking about?
Stuff. But it's, again, it's probably just one of those things in the moment where it's like, oh, Kodak. And Kodak did just recently, I think, drop something too.
And I get it. It's probably a promotional. Niggas just trying to make a bag. And I understand it. But, like, can we make a bag the correct way, please? Like, can we not?
Yeah, Kodak didn't do it. He did it like a Florida nigga would. Get high.
Which I'm going to be playing GTA 6. And I'm going to relate to Kodak really soon here. Speaking of, Two Takes Two, the company that's working with Rockstar to make the game, whatever, or Takes Two Interactive, well, whatever. They had a press conference recently, and it was the CEO confirmed or reaffirmed that yes, GTA 6 is still coming out in the fall of 2025. Because a lot of people are speculating it was going to be delayed.
No.
But he said no.
It's
still happening.
He guaranteed it's still on track.
Pretty much. He was like, no, I can confidently say that this game is coming out next year.
I'm not going to lie. Like, this year and hopefully next year are going to be huge. Because there's a lot of major shit happening. Like, even,
tell me about it.
Like, even fucking... Even in fucking League of Legends, there's been a lot of talk from the higher up devs and shit. They're like, oh yeah, and I think it was 2025 or 2026. The whole game is gonna be changed. Like everything's gonna be different.
Really?
I mean, that was something they boasted about, and I don't know how accurate it's gonna be because they're obviously not gonna like actually change the entirety of the game, but they're gonna be like adding a whole bunch of shit.
Oh,
and then we also have GTA, supposedly, like they're gonna.
Because I hope they don't do some like League of Legends like reboot like Overwatch did.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Please, because it's just gonna ruin their game. It legitimately is.
It's
like we've already seen it with other games. Let's not.
It's just a bunch of like extra shit that I think the community has been basically begging for the longest time.
I feel like they've been begging for a lot of things, and they do not give a fuck.
No, they don't, bro. They be taking, give me your money, and then they just
$500 for a skin, bitch ass nigga. Shut up. And take this update. I know I just nerfed your main, bitch.
That's what it feels like, bro. I feel like I got kicked down some stairs. I'm like Berlin trying to walk. Like I'm fucking. That's just ass. But aside from all that, it does kind of feel like some big things in gaming and music are like kind of happening within this year.
The entertainment business is definitely on the up. Like obviously it's been growing, but like it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. It just hasn't slowed down.
Yeah.
So it is fun to be a part of. You know, we could be born in the 1800s. That shit would have been ass. Be happy you're born in the Kendrick era. You feel me? Why are you about to laugh? I'm just saying it is true. Like any time back in the day before there was a fucking radio, I can't imagine.
Imagine fucking being a slave, dude. That would suck. Why are you about to laugh, Ethan?
Because why would you say that?
It's facts. It's facts, though.
No, it's absolutely right. That's crazy.
It's just
That's me, that guy. But I definitely would have it a little easier, but still a slave.
Oh yeah, you would definitely have it easier than me. But
I'll be in the house, but they'll still treat me like shit.
I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut for this whole conversation, I think.
Yeah, you'll be the son.
You're gonna look at me out the window. I'll be like, looking at you. I would hate you, bruh. Shit.
You seen that J. Cole video, GOMD?
No.
It's an old one. Of the in the beginning, yeah, niggas hated him, but then he freed them. Like the whole music video is him being, because he's a lighter skin, him being a house slave, and then like.
Oh, I seen it. Yeah.
I seen that. So that'll be me. That'll be me in that moment. I'll get y'all niggas out. You just gotta get, you gotta give me time.
It's gonna
be the right moment.
Slave. I'm gonna stop before this shit gets real bad. But I'm just gonna be like the beginning of the movie. I'm gonna wake up.
Speaking of slaves and stuff, when are we gonna do Red Dead Redemption 2 RP?
Sorry, bro. There's no way that's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh my god.
It's not as popular, obviously, but it's definitely a thing.
Yes, man, son. Oh, I'll clean the horses. I'll take care of them right away. That'll be my RP session.
Oh my god.
All night.
I saw a clip, It had nothing to do with the slave they were doing. Let's just move on to that. I saw a clip. Someone modded that game to any wagon that was going by like Sonic speed, and it would turn into a horror game. So as bro's like riding his horse, just a Sonic speed wagon would knock him out and kill him instantly. Or like he's in a city, he's like get inside! There's a fucking wagon flying in the air. That shit had me dying. It'd be the whole game. It'd be like he'd be in the woods chilling. All of a sudden, you look, you see a wagon going fucking. I'm talking about like light speed across your screen. And if he's in the road, it's him. Bro's character flies in the air. It's fucking hilarious.
That's one of the games I'm gonna download and play again. But I'm waiting for the SSD, bruh.
SSD.
I thought you were gonna do Cyberpunk.
I'm doing it all. I'm getting a 2 terabyte. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
That's
dude,
fair,
more storage
that's fair.
is always the move.
I mean,
I saw a 4 terabyte for 300.
Dang.
4 terabyte SSD.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
I mean, of course, 300 makes sense for something like that.
Yeah.
Niggas are not playing around.
But shit.
I need a new motherboard. I need that DDR5.
Yeah, DDR5 is nice. Holy shit, it's a difference.
I think component.
And if the 50 series comes out and the same, actually, I might do not a rehaul, but I definitely would buy the 50 series on top of a new motherboard, new RAM, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully, my power supply can handle all that. I don't know if I don't want to get a no 750 right now.
750? Hell no. I would say like 850. Maybe.
Nigga,
I would say.
Don't tell me that, because it was already a pain in the ass to do all that in the first place.
Nigga, I can do it easily. I set up my motherboard in like 30 minutes.
Okay, you gotta imagine as someone that first got their PC and then I got the 3070 when it was just coming out and I got lucky, bro. And it told me my power supply, it was at 500 at the time.
Yeah.
As a first time PC user, I was so scared. I literally took like multi videos and pictures of everything I unplugged, and I'm just sitting on the ground like making sure I unplugged everything perfectly and I plugged everything that matched the same box. You know what I mean? Like, bro, stressing because I just got the PC.
And
it hasn't been like 2 weeks.
Blow up or something. When you're
Exactly. I
about to
turned it
press
on,
the
just like the little smoke that you did, Ben's. Remember that? Want to talk about that?
See, and that's a prime example of what happens when you have too good of a graphics card.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what
power
happened.
supply.
I can do it for you. You are not burning my house down.
Yeah, that was a 350 power supply.
I'm talking about my new one you finna get. You're not touching my shit if you're gonna burn.
He's better. He's crazy now. He
was crazy at the time. It just.
I was literally experimenting. Like I said, I was like, "Oh, some old power supplies. Let me try it."
Yeah, we were chilling, and it just
Smokes?
all the
Like-
smoke started coming. Turn it off, unplugged it. We just watching the two wires sizzle. I'm like,
Yeah.
get this shit out of my
what's
room.
crazy too? I was at work, turned on the printer. I was like, I know that smell. I look back. I look at the thing dangling. I'm like, PTSD, bitch.
He said, I know that smell. Instantly takes him back.
I'm like, wire.
Wire.
I know it's.
I believe it. I feel like I'm also pretty. Nowadays, I could definitely. I feel very comfortable and confident taking my PC apart and putting it back together.
Good.
I think I could take mine apart and put it back together, but when it comes to like building a whole new rig and everything, I'd struggle so badly.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I just do. It's like I should know where things go generally, but I just forget everything the moment it.
Like I said, when I was doing the power supply, just take like literally before you unplug anything that you're about to unplug, picture, video, boom, 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 and then when you go back to it, you literally open it. It's like, okay, so this plug, boom, boom, boom. It should usually match up. You know what I'm saying?
When you're like
that's what I
moving it
did.
and shit like that,
Yeah.
you're like taking it apart and putting it back. I think I could do that. I'm just saying, like, if I were to buy a new tower, new motherboard, new everything, it's like that's when I'm all over the place.
Depending on how big the 50 series is, I might have to get a new tower, but I should be chilling. But they seem to get bigger and bigger and bigger every time they release a new series. Some big chunky ass graphics cards. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's gonna be running.
No,
I need a big ass case.
Dude, this motherboard is such a big difference. My old motherboard was like this. This new one's like, I swear, I'm like holding it like, damn, nigga. But it's
yeah, I've heard
nice.
DDR5 is really good, and I originally didn't do my research on my own motherboard, so I got the RAM. Damn near almost fucked up my whole shit. So I had to I was like, I plug it back in, doing a little bit more research, and I found out my My shit don't take DDR5, and I'm sitting there like, damn, I just spent all this money for no fucking reason.
No, I did the same mistake. I had the same thing happen to me before, so I know.
Yeah.
Had to go back to Micro Center, return it. Felt stupid.
But that's when I'll do my upgrades. 50 series drops, definitely need to upgrade. And then I want to play the games that, I just look good. Again, just to even see how it looks.
See
you know what I mean? Like, those feel so good. That feels so good to go back and see those games.
Christmas.
That's what I did with the monitor when I got it.
Yeah,
that 2K monitor. I went back to Cyberpunk. I'm like, wow. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Bro, that's dude, that's what I'm doing when Christmas rolls around when I get my OLED monitor, bitch.
The OLED will go fucking insane.
Yeah.
Because y'all come in my room, you're like, damn, your game looks crazy. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm used to it now. But like,
yeah.
I don't know who said it. I don't know if it's you or I think it was Moses.
Probably me.
Because we've been playing the same game, but he was like, damn, your game looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Looks crisp. I'm like, that's like 2K. OLED 2K? I can't imagine. That shit
OLED 4K.
Why 4K?
Because I can.
That's a good.
That's a fair thing, but it's a kind of a waste of my money. Because
Like,
most of the time your games won't be pushing 4K.
It's not my money, nigga.
What?
It's holiday money.
Nigga, that's your money.
Technically, yeah.
I mean, sure, but I look at it.
Do you get like holiday bonuses or something?
Well, no, I'm just saying
like,
from
friends and family.
yeah,
type
friends
shit?
and family stuff like
Just
that.
gifts. Basically.
How the fuck you gonna afford a OLED 2K monitor with friends and family money? Who's giving you that much money?
I'm not getting into it, but like we can talk about it off camera if you want. But trust me, like
Nah, he's definitely paying 75% himself. Like, there's no way.
I'll probably pay like
unless there's a deal I don't know about.
Yeah, there's deals all the time. I mean, okay,
Bro, an OLED is not cheap, even with
OLED
the deal.
4K with the deal right now is probably like 1,100.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. And you're telling me holiday money's gonna...
Yay!
I'm curious of who the fuck is funding that for you.
Nigga, I bought you a whole ass PS4 or PS5. Like,
Yeah, out of your own pocket.
Yeah, you think it's just me and myself and my own family? That
And why do you
likes to
say
go
that like that's a
crazy?
lot? It's like $400 compared to $1,100.
And nigga, like I said, whatever. Like I said, I don't even want to talk about it.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you might as well buy me a new monitor.
Don't get me.
Yeah.
I like how I said holiday money, man.
Damn, I would want to see that. I mean, I feel like 4K is a little extra for no reason because again, your games are not pushing 4K, but it would be cool regardless, I guess.
I mean, I guess it depends on how long you're keeping the monitor for. Like, if you're
I mean,
keeping
I
it
hope
until,
I
you
keep
upgrade
it
your
for a
next
fat
setup
ass
and shit like
minute.
that,
Yeah, I hope to keep it for a while.
Because then you're gonna have that as soon as the rest of your builds upgraded.
It's fair, but then you have to. So like right now, you have what, the 3060?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it barely be pushing 4K.
That's fine, Twin. I just want a really good monitor, so I don't need to worry about it for a fat ass minute. That's what I like to do for all my parts.
I think I need to.
Until I break it, then we gotta worry. Fuck, right? Until I like come over and just bust it wide open. Pause.
Whoa.
The monitor.
That was the worst thing to say. He said, "Till I come over, bust it open."
I said pause, and then I said the monitor.
Yeah, you said bust it wide open.
How big you get in a monitor?
Huh?
How big? Pause.
Probably max like 34 inches.
34.
Yeah.
Is that how big your monitor is right now?
About probably, yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize your shit's that big. Why? I mean, pause.
Big pause. But
We're talking about monitors, people. Fuck.
well, no, that's like a decent size. Ethan has a bigger monitor.
Mine's only like 20.
I like the 27. 27 is probably your stuff. I like the 27 to 34, but I think any more than that is pushing it. But 34 curve, that's the only type of curve I'm okay with.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't like it.
Maybe it's just me, but just the way I have my microphone set up, my camera for streaming and everything. If I have a too big of a monitor, that shit gets in the way.
No, it's
for
fine.
me. So I feel like the way I have it set up, my mic is like perfectly going around my monitor. But if I got anything bigger, my mic will be like all the way to the left, and then it's like I'd really have to pull it out, and then I have to go. You know what I mean? Like
That's the only.
my monitor right now is perfect for how it's
just
set
because
up.
of like desk space or
Not necessarily desk space, is just the. Well, I mean a little bit.
upgrade your desk, bro.
Bro, I just got a new desk, actually.
Get a new one.
Oh, you want to pay for my $1,000 stand-up desk from Circuit Labs? From your holiday money?
You know?
Since we're giving out gifts, I want a Secret Labs sit and stand desk, and then I want
a lump
OLED.
of coal.
What?
I said I'm gonna give you a lump of coal.
Nigga, I'll give you a lump on the forehead with the same coal.
Right? Yeah, as I'm like walking away laughing like this chump also in the back of my head.
You're on the floor, just coal.
Yeah. I got a fucking stupid ass animation of you over my body. And then that's it. Like, it just...
Yeah, that stupid Call of Duty. Next mission, like.
So dumb, bro.
I'm happy that you're getting upgrades because I swear to God, the
It's been
longest I
forever.
played with you, bro, you just had shit.
It's
Like
been
from
forever.
internet to actual graphics to computer parts, like everything you had was boo boo.
Yeah, it's been forever since I have upgraded my computer. Actually, the last time I upgraded anything on my computer was when I was with my first ex.
Really?
So, yeah.
I could have sworn you changed something since.
No, because that was when I got.
I mean, you threw away my i7.
Yeah,
but
that was when I got the graphics card, which then I swapped everything, and I pretty much threw away the fucking i7, which is still worth like $400 to this day.
That's so tragic, bro.
that is crazy.
That is so tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I upgraded, and I spent like close to $600 for that one. But worth at the end of the day, especially if I'm doing all the YouTube stuff. And I'd say Intel is definitely a good rendering, a lot of cores, you know what I'm saying, a lot of memory builds, I guess.
Yo.
Blah, blah, blah. But damn.
Yeah, PCs are good shit. I recommend PCs to anyone who's ever considering.
Only if you have money. If you're a little kid, don't get a PC until you're older.
True, don't do that to your parents. That's just me. Maybe get a laptop to start.
Get a laptop or start with some small stuff, but don't expect like crazy big shit.
Yeah, no, that's just outlandish.
Niggas is still getting PCs.
Yeah, I
Without
know.
a doubt.
I started with a $300 budget, bitch. I couldn't even run
Yeah,
Overwatch.
what was all y'all starting like PCs or laptops?
I had a 360 graphics card. That was my starting point.
My starting point was a work computer that they were going to throw away. I said no, so I took it home and I played Valorant on it until I saved up. My budget was $1,500 for what I wanted at the time. I saved enough to get a $1,500 PC.
Okay.
And then from there, I just upgraded ever since. But my first one was literally just a work computer. It was going to get tossed. I was like, no.
Can you actually run anything on that?
Barely. Only Valorant.
Damn.
Everything else was
Which
just
is crazy.
The fact that you
Could
could
even
run
run
Valorant is
Valorant.
actually-
Yeah, I mean Valorant and League, but I just lower all the graphics and I just played it just fine.
Just potato settings and shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I really wanted to play. I wanted to be the good like Valorant player because it was just coming out at the time. Everybody was super good at CS, so I wanted to be like the new like person to be good at like the new tactical shooter game. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's why I grinded the fuck out of it so
I mean,
long.
good shit. Because Counter-Strike at this point, it feels like it's kind of fallen off. I'm not gonna lie. Counter-Strike 2 is just not,
Yeah, nah.
not relevant, it seems.
Nah. It's not that. I'm not gonna lie. The only relevant tactical shooter right now is probably Valorant, because I still see a lot of things about it. I'm on my Valorant hiatus right now. I have not played it in like 2 or 3 months now.
Good shit.
I've deleted the game off my computer, and I've just
Damn.
been what's it called? Rehab, if you will.
Rehab.
Because I was really addicted to the game, but now I haven't played it in a long time. So, but I still see a lot of things about it, especially during like pro scene. Like it's still really big talking point. But anything else from like Siege to Apex to CS2, I could be wrong about CS2 Pro. CS2 Pro, I mean, it's like it's really big in Europe. You know what I mean? Just
I think
that
that's
region.
just specifically is where it's big.
Yeah,
It's not big in the
US like that though. Not that I see at least.
Yeah, no, I don't hear anything on it. Yeah, I don't hear anything on the game even. I think the only thing.
I could be wrong though.
I mean, who knows? Yeah.
I just don't play it enough to care, and I don't see anything about it to care enough.
Yeah, no. Like, the only thing I see of Counter-Strike 2 anymore is just people opening crates.
Yeah.
That's all they really use it for, is just opening crates and trying to get the big pulls and shit, but that's kind of it. I don't see anyone play the game anymore. Last time I checked, the game was just filled with fucking, like, bots and shit all around.
No.
And shit was just going crazy. And I don't know if anything's been done about that, because, I'm not gonna lie, Valve, as when it comes to dealing with bots, they just kind of don't. They throw their hands up, it's like, oh well, and just let it happen.
But they're working on their what's it called? Their new game,
Deadlock. Bro, is that back up or no? 'Cause last time I checked, that was like the early access.
Yeah, it was early access. It was really big at the time, but I think it's down because I don't see any of the big streamers playing it unless it just died like that. But I doubt. I'm pretty sure it's not up anymore.
I haven't heard anything from it since the early access.
Like a snowman skin I saw on Twitter.
Snowman skin.
Yeah, I mean, it made a noise too when they shot. It was like, like it just.
Oh, so it's one of those things. So like, it will. Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't. The main concern I see when it comes to skins and Deadlock is visual clarity. I think that's going to be a big issue. Being able to tell who is who, and then like
that was my
in general.
That was my biggest issue with Rainbow Six Siege because it's like
right.
Nigga, now you're Master Chief.
Exactly. And then I'm like, I have to think like, what kind of character is that to counter it? And I'm like, oh, it's Sledge, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like there's Assassin's Creed skin in there, so it's like. Nigga, like we got other characters from different games, skins, and I'm like trying to figure out who the fuck you are.
Bro, that's just Ubisoft in general. They just kind of start throwing shit at the wall, and eventually they just give up. And
Apex skins though,
Ubisoft is so bad.
Even though like they can be really different, the abilities helps. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they're definitely recolors, but I just think their ability really it helps to identify who they are.
Yeah.
As soon as you and how they, because I play audio cue a lot, so I can hear different footsteps and how they walk and run and stuff. So if I hear like a king king king, like a high pitch run, I would assume it's like Loba with her high heels. You know what I mean? Or like a big. It's one of the heavier characters, probably Caustic or Gibraltar or whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
I heard so. I'm under the impression, me and Moses, when we were playing Apex at the time, Newcastle was broken, right? Like, he was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but there was a patch recently that I just saw that gave Newcastle, like, bro is the most broken, even more broken than what they did. Apparently, you can't break his shield anymore. It's unbreakable, I guess.
Which one? The throwable one? Like, his Q or his ult?
Well...
I mean, both are still crazy.
I don't know. I think it's his Q.
Is it the blue shield or is it like the actual thing that like comes down and it builds up and it's?
I know that's his ult. I don't remember. It says something about his shield not breaking. One of his shields is not breaking anymore.
I mean, both are still crazy.
His ult now, same ult, but guess what? It's mixed with Watson's ult. So when you stand next to it, you charge up your shield for 15 seconds.
Damn.
So while you're standing next to behind a wall that can't be broken, you're getting health, right? And they increased his movement speed when he picks up a person by 50%. So bro is literally skating across the floor when you're resing somebody. Like you should see the video. It's actually insane. As a shield to cover the res, he can move with the person resing, and bro is moving at 50% speed like he wasn't already fast.
Balancing, you know?
It's the opposite of balancing, because like I said, the last time me and Moses played, I'm pretty sure Newcastle was broken. So I don't know what the fuck just happened, but they made him literally like this, like someone was reacting to it. It's like, he should not be in Apex. He should be fighting off whatever war they gotta fight for the Marvel Universe for the next 5 years, because that nigga's stupid. I'm like, okay.
I mean, facts. It sounds like it.
No, that sounds like
and then there was one more other thing, like he can relocate something. I forgot what it was, but either way, everything about his ability is broken, I guess.
Damn.
I guess they needed to bring something to liven up the game, bro.
Yeah, that game is unfortunately actually dead, in my opinion.
And it all happened because of that one hacker situation, I think.
I feel like that's what really killed it for me.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that was what killed it for most people.
So I'm pretty sure he's still doing his thing. Like,
deadass, that's insane.
Yeah, like I don't think they got rid of the dude that's been hacking their stuff.
That's so
Y'all niggas got all this money and can't figure it out. Fuck.
I'm not touching that game until I know that, guys.
Even then, I'm not touching the game.
Yeah, even
like,
then,
it just shows like you guys just don't care.
It can happen again.
I don't care enough to care.
That's fucked.
After all that money and time I spent to not get a single heirloom, y'all niggas can suck my dick.
After
Backwards,
all the money I
frontwards,
spent,
sideways, backwards. I said backwards twice.
all the money I spent, and all the heirlooms I do have, still fuck that game.
True.
Even though
True. Fuck you, nigga. He got all the heirlooms in the world, and I didn't even get one.
Yeah.
And I was still a higher level than him.
I log in, I get another one added from my Xbox account. But you know what? I don't even care. I'm not logging in.
You know what game we should play again? I keep saying this.
The
It's like
Hunt.
The Hunt.
Yep.
Dude, the Hunt.
I just opened it recently with my new graphics.
You liked that game, didn't you?
I fuck with the Hunt so heavy. Like, I'm bad at it, but it's so cool.
We should play it.
We definitely should play.
I'll be
They
down to try.
changed the combat
Try.
so it's easier now.
Oh, deadass?
Yeah.
Thank God they knew I was.
The
struggling,
combat
bro.
was already not that hard.
I'm just bad, bro. I was just bad at it.
Yeah, they changed like the recoil for a lot of guns and really not have too much, recoil.
That's fair. You just gotta. I just feel like it's so odd to me because I feel like when me and you get on, we're such a higher level than I'm like expected to feel like. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I have a lot of things unlocked. I'm at a high super level. There's
is
some
facts.
characters
We
are
have
like
so much money,
money and shit. I'm like, I'm Jay chilling. I can't imagine how people would start because we were playing the game when the game was slowly, finally like picking up traction.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I played that much, but we played enough, I guess, where like even if I lose a character, I can buy like 100 more and upgrade all of them to whatever I need to.
Yeah.
And then when I play them, like you get the perks you unlock when you unlock the characters and stuff. I don't know. I keep saying we should play that, but it's
Play
never
when
gonna
I
happen.
get home. Fuck you talking about? I beat the Easter egg. I don't care no more. I'm chilling.
Call of Duty.
Yep.
True. I was gonna see if I hop on RP, but at this point with the Sioux, it's definitely not. It's not gonna be nighttime, and I don't want to do anything, so I'll probably hop on tomorrow.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, do we have any closing things we want to cover?
No.
Or are we chilling?
Chilling. Jay chilling.
Jay chilling.
I got nothing more to say.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for sticking along this long. If you have, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And before we end, song of the day.
I think it was supposed to be Divine's turn.
All right, who's stealing his turn?
It'll be him.
It'll just be me, because it's me next.
Yeah.
I'll make it fast. In the meantime, go ahead and say something.
Well, I got nothing else to say. I'm literally about to close it off, so I want you
Yeah,
you
just
to
keep yapping like
find
for
that
3
song,
more
bro.
seconds. Keep
What?
yapping for like
keep
3 more
yapping for a
seconds.
couple seconds. I don't know. You can't put me on the
Dude,
spot like that.
no.
That's like the one thing I'm bad at is being put on the spot. You know? Like every time they ask me to do some shit, like
Doomsday by MF Doom.
Okay, got
There
it.
you
You
go.
gotta say it. Doomsday by MF Doom.
Doom, doom, doom. I love that song. Sorry. That's how the beat goes.
No, I know because I think
Coming through
that was
that
the thing he played. Yeah. He played that shit.
No matter what.
I can see the appeal, but I'm not like the biggest fan of MF Doom. I can see the appeal of it, but I'm just not for me. I don't think.
Bow! End the stream.
All right. End the
All right.
stream.
Yeah, we've
Bye,
been
chat,
live
bye,
streaming.
chat. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And I don't think I really need to repeat everything I said.
Bro,
So
kicks up this week.
what?
Nothing, bro.
Oh, my fault. Let me put my feet down, bro.
Like I like
I
how
got
you're
comfortable.
Yeah, you're now getting comfortable as we're about to end it.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm not relaxed. I'm like, damn, it's over. Shit. Like, my fault.
They hate you, or he hates y'all.
They hate all, man.
He said they hate you.
They hate you. In the comments, we do.
Yeah, please. In the comments below, say we do.
All right. Please remember, everyone, that at the end of the day, we all got something to say. So get down to it and just talk. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Good night.
Money making shine in this bitch. I'll be fucking your bitch in the bitch. Oh, you go crazy. Come through, take the sign. Crowd around.
I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig.